We haven't looked at GoBots stuff for a while, and what better way to deep dive into this den of D-listers than by looking at the space-bound headquarters of the evil Renegades. Thruster came out in 1984, so is sharing the Transformers 40th anniversary this year, and it's definitely showing on this boy. The stickers could definitely do with a touch-up, but I really like the overall colour scheme and design choices here. I also had no idea this was the Renegades faction symbol. By the way, I found this out when I read the GoBots wiki, which I also just learned existed. It's less distinct than the Guardian Command Centre, but more colourful and definitely sleeker. As an evil counterpart, that's what it should be, but we get 4 wheels on the bottom, so it rolls quite well, and those wings absolutely do not want to stay up, and after 40 years, I can relate. Other than that, similar to the Guardian ship, there really isn't a lot you can do in this mode. What you see is kind of what you get, but if you stand Thruster up on its thrusters, elongate the bottom section, flip back the nose cone, we get an actual robot. Kinda. Some might see this as a real piece of garbage, and look, you're welcome to that opinion, but I adore the look of this thing. The boxy body, the fact that if this thing could walk, it would have a really fun waddle, the lack of detail on that really out-of-place lime green head, it's wonderful. We get a fun grasping hand feature too, so you can lift up some poor soul before putting them back down again. Sometimes gravity even does that for you. Okay, so that's it. Thanks to all the patrons at patreon.com/TRDQ, and that's the kind of jokes that you like on YouTube, isn't it? What a laugh we have here at TRDQ, honestly. No, the thrusting fun has just begun as we flip down Thruster's big blue bib to reveal the Renegade HQ. Like the Guardian HQ, a lot of the heavy lifting is done by sticker work on the insides, and Thruster's guts lack that same quirky sensibility, but they're still fun. Upstairs is the central Renegade command, and there's even a control for the Renegade monster Zod, who we'll cover one day. There's a command chair which can swivel and is apparently designed specifically for Cykill, but I only have the big Cykill, so we are shit out of luck. I think the only GoBot I even have with knees is Scooter, and even they're too big, so looks like it's your turn, bud. Now, if you know anything about me, you'll know I love a playset with a trapdoor and a dungeon of some type. And the keen-eyed amongst you may have noticed this panel here. Now, you might also expect them to be pulling a Castle Grayskull here by having the trapdoor triggered by the chair rotation, but no, you pull on this arm panel and whoomph, down they go to level 2, right into this cute little jail cell. It's not fantastic, but for us creative types, we can make this work. Now, let's say you want to get between levels without going through the trapdoor, which is fair enough. Simply go round the back and pinch this section tight. And lift up this elevator. It's much more stable than the Guardian HQ lift too. I love stuff like this, and while none of the features are mind-blowing or even executed that well, the fact that they have them ticks a lot of boxes. The final big gimmick is a weird one. You take 4 AA batteries and we can power up the motion detector wave, although you might wish you hadn't. What a horrendous noise, but once activated, anything that passes this sensor will set off an alarm. And it's fun to trigger once or twice, but that noise alone will make you want to bite out your wrist veins. There's even a hole on the cover here so you can use the sensor in spaceship mode. Oh, fucking shut up! Overall, the whole thing feels more compact than the Guardian Command Centre, but also somehow more sparse. The fact that it turns into a huge robot definitely helps, even if the robot itself is about as cool as drinking tequila through your eyeball. It's very impressive, but no one actually respects you for it. I guess in the end it doesn't stick in the memory nearly as much as the command centre, but it's nice for the Renegades to have somewhere to pick up their mail and to order pizzas. Thanks for all your support on patreon.com/TRDQ, with special thanks to Stephen, whose favourite toy is Legacy Predacon Inferno, and having picked up Antagony a while back, I can confirm it is a fantastic toy. Cheerio!